Yes. Now this one that they call Oidance Education Consults. Now you do so. And many people they tell us say why this everything where they teach for issue of programming, they use English. That's why we come up with teaching class for programming. So if you want to learn, if you want to learn anything about how to build websites, we make them simple. One make them simple with these classes. So join our classes, programming with Pidgin, programming with Pidgin. The first thing we want to do today, we want to learn how do they take build websites. This class, you know, go rush them. We do it step by step. Now, the first thing I want to show you, I want to show you what is the website. Now, if you see this place now, and this one our website of this school. Those people that they do jump, they know about this website well well. Now, if you see this website, come and say this website get what they call buttons, navigation bars. Now, this one that they call navigation bars. So you discover that websites are majorly navigation bar buttons where you go click on. That is the front page of this one that they call home page for websites. You discover say anything not really there, what is there yourself, the name of the school, the name of the website, then other things now majorly what this one they call navigation bar buttons where you go click on. So now this thing make up the website. So I show you that one so that you can know how website they look. So that means if we want to build our own website now, we want to start. We can start with the name. Put the name there. See color. If you want to put color, we do understand. So they will go to our class. Now the first thing we'll go do now, I go. I want to take you to. Now I show you to get which will take the right code. The reason why we they use a Visual Studio Code, right code, particularly with code where you have to do with uh, HTML. No, so now HTML they did the build website. HTML might be the major language with the build website. They use CSS journal, use JavaScript journal. In our subsequent class, we will show you how to use all this one. Now, the first thing where you go do if you want to build websites, you could choose where you want right and the the app where you could say write your codes. Now, the Visual Studio Code now very now free. The reason why we dey use Visual Studio Code na because Visual Studio Code dey help us because e know everything about HTML. E know everything about HTML. So if you dey write, Visual Studio Code know wetin you want, e go give you options. So e dey make writing of code dey make am dey easier and faster. Even if you forget wetin you want write, e go give you the options wey go give you, you go remember. So e better pass if you dey use notepad. Some people dey use notepads, dey write code, but that is not the best. Now, the first thing wey you go do if you want write code, first of all you need to create what they call need to create what they call a folder where you want put your app. So the first thing I want share my screen. I want create a folder. Now this is my desktop. If you see this desktop, now I get many folders. All this one I they call folders. So I get one folder here where they call coding class. If I double click on it, you know get okay, two things there. I want remove them. Control A. I want delete them. So I want me I delete everything we did that coding class. So I will start that fresh. I'll press let me just delete that one by one. So I don't delete them. So not a day inside this thing, but now this folder we want use coding class. So the first thing we want to do, we want to create a file. So we'll go back, they go back to our our Visual Studio Code. We go back to our Visual Studio Code. Go back to our Visual Studio Code. Remember now, our Visual Studio Code, now we will write our code. So now for Visual Studio Code, we write all our code. So we'll go back to Visual Studio Code. Now, for instance, this Studio Code, what I will do now is create a file. But I want to create new file. Then I'll click on, I'll come to new file. Click on new file. Then I want to call the file Pidgin. I call it Pidgin dot index. Now remember, say if you want to build website, you better make you call your first page, your main page, your main web page. We call them index. So we'll call them Pidgin dot what index. I'll press enter. Then it will take us to where we want to put that where we want to put this thing now. Which we will now choose the what is it called folder where we want put the folder where we want put our code. So remember that folder is now they call coding class. So now the coding class, I'll double click on that coding class. So now the folder for that. Then I will now say Pidgin dot what? The name is Pidgin dot index. Remember, Pidgin dot index. One seven for inside coding class. Coding class is this. Now you see my Visual Studio Code don't come new now fresh. So the first thing we will write if you want to do anything like HTML, the first line we will write now you will specify this document we want to write now HTML or what. So we will write doc type. Oh, we make a mistake. Now that's you see the reason why, because Visual Studio could not know what to be Pidgin dot index. It's supposed to be index.html. Understand? So go back to that. You put control S again, save as, but let's come to file. See, we make a mistake. This I wonder why should that Studio could keep quiet. So this is supposed to be not Pidgin dot. We'll call it index. Index dot. Remember na HTML document so that computer can use na HTML document. Na index.html. So now let's write start. See, then they give us a so that is the first line we write. Doc type HTML. The doc type is what? HTML. So this is the first line we write. Then you now enter. The next line we write, we tell them say na HTML. So this HTML, it gets what they call opening tag and closing tag. So this first one is called the what? This one is called the opening tag, HTML, and this one is called the closing tag. Then inside that place, you still get body. You know, say when we write, what do they call them? Essay. They say body. Now after we don't get body, the next thing we will get, inside body, we can't get paragraph or get head. Remember when we write essay for so that time. So the next thing we will get, let's have a heading. And our heading would be H1. Let's, say heading get H1, H2 up to H6. The reason to say the H1 is big parts. If we choose H1, that means our letter will big. So anything we will write for inside this H1 tag, H1 opening H1 and closing H1, now it will serve our word as our heading. Let's call it Pidgin. So this is going to be the name of our words, HTML. So the next thing we will do now, let me run this code. We'll see what it goes. We'll run this code. I'll press Control F5, press Enter, Control F5. Remember, I will say press that Control F5. So we will see what you go do. We don't write the first thing we will write down are just the head of our what our website. Now let me I show you now. Let me share the if I share the screen and you see what I can talk. I hope you the same. So same. So Pidgin word readers Pidgin class. And that is the heading of our. Now if we want to move on to center here, we can move on, but we'll never go there. Now the next thing, remember, I should say the major thing, let's close this one. The major thing for website now waiting now what? Now navigation bars. Navigation bar might be the major thing for websites. Navigation bars. Now, that is the next thing. One build navigation bar. That is want to about us, contact us, our vision, our mission. So I will enter like this. Then I will now create a P. You know, okay, will now create. Let me call it not a P. I want to create a list. I want to use them as a list. In HTML, get what they call lists. Now we have two type of lists. We have ordered lists. We have what unordered lists. Unordered, that is the one where you don't get order. You know, they're not the number. The other one is the number and order. O-O-L. This one are what unordered what lists. This is what they call ordered list and ordered list. Now either this ordered and ordered. You see the opening one is the closing one. I want to they what you call this item. But after you don't get the next thing you call this item, what are the list item? What do you want to put for? So the first thing I want to put about us. Or like about us. As the first one. And then we enter, put another list item. Contact us. I will enter again. Put another list item. Now I'll call this one our vision. Our vision, and I will enter another list item. This one I call like our what? Our mission. Our mission, our vision. Now, this one what on order list. Orders. I mean, they do not get any particular order. Now, when we run this code, let's run our code again. See the table for Control F5. You see, may I show you? May I share the screen so that maybe you see what we have. So now if you look at this one now, this thing now just lists. So all these are not the navigation bar. Navigation bar now don't worry if you click on, it will take you to somewhere else. So but this will not be navigation bar, this one are just list. So what I want to do now, I want to convert them, I want to change them to lists. So for HTML, the list tag now L, see, now A, now the list tag A. So what I will want to do, I will want to say, I'll put the A tag inside that, but I won't put them inside us, the A tag. Then inside that A tag, the way to get what they call href. Href means what? Hyper what? Reference. H ROEF. That means hyperreference. Hyperreference means if you click on this space where they take us to, so I want just put URL. Then inside that URL, I will now write before I now write that contact us. Contact us. Then I will come this space. I need to close First of all, for here, before that contact us, I need to put the greater than sign. See, once you put the greater than sign, uh, this one will come as a but. And here I'll put after the contact us, now they put closing tag of what? Yes, that's so good. So wait till go up now. I want to compare that now like this. I will do all of them. This one is different. Okay, let me I run now so that you will see the difference between this one. I'll create control F5. I want to run this one so that you will see the difference between this one and the list. This one I don't become what they call navigation bar. For the rest on our list. This one an navigation bar. So if you see what it here now, see this one now, different from this one don't become blue. This one is a link now. So if you click on this one now, say, but because we never create this anything for this place, you arrow down. So we not get not take us to anything. So we'll go back. To say this one different now from this. So that the same thing now we will do all of them. Return them to what? Navigation bar so that you click on them. They will take you to somewhere. So what I go do, I go clean all these ones. I will copy these ones. This one where I don't. I will just copy and paste. Save time, Control C. Yeah. Then I will remove all this. Remember this class, not for Russian. I want me to understand everything. Then I will put Control V by space. Control V by space. For here now, I've changed this one to about us. No contact to about us. Then I will click on as I will say enter control V. I space again. Then I will change this one to our mission. Then the last one, when I control V. Now for this one was uh our our fish. Our fish. So if I run now, you know as it could be all of them are linked now. So the navigation bars. Navigation bar. Now the next thing we will do, this is our head, we dance. I want channel. I want to show you something about what CSS. CSS just like text. HTML and block. One build house now and the block which is the data. We could say the build house. For the CSS and the cement. Now, if you want to use CSS, you get two ways with the CSS. I will come to that one, but I never read that one. Now, there's what they call inline. That means you want to put ESS for one particular head center. Now, this one where I want to put that for only the head. That is, I want color. I want to give that head a color instead of that black. Maybe I want to make a red. So what I will do now, I will say style. See, Visual Studio Code don't give me what lot of what options. With what I need, I just need color. I'll click on color. Which color I want? I want red. So I don't specify particular color for that head. So now only that head now it will affect. This one now they call inline styling. But there's also what they call body styling. So now let me run and use this. Control F5. Correct. See as it be now. We dance Pidgin class. Now the last thing we will do for this class, this one I want this place. I want to do so that if you click on contact us, so that it will take us to somewhere. That is not the last thing we will do for this class. Remember now, Pidgin class, we will not want to rush now, step by step. If you want to know anything about how to build websites, how to create an application, subscribe to We Dance Education Consult. That's our YouTube channel. Anywhere where you see us, follow us because we'll gain lots, we'll gain a lot. Now, like I said, what's the next way I will do? Like I say, I want to create another file. So that file now, I will click on file here, then I will click on new. That file, I want to call about us. Now about us, I want to call an AB dot HTML. See, and that one I want to. I'll click enter. So you go to that place, that Pidgin class. See where you want to put this. Where you want to put this. Oh my God, where you want to put this? This in that simply coding class. Now that one. So I will write the name here, dot HTML because now HTML. So I will create the file. Now I want to create another file. The same thing, the reason I web page also. So you have to start with what? Doc type. Remember? Doc type. Enter. Next is what? HTML. New tag. Then yes, going to be like this. Then the next is remember going to be what? Body. Body. Yes. Yes. Body also get opening tag and closing tag. Then inside the body, I want to put I know one may I make a head H may I make a H6. Okay, H3. Don't put too big. H3. So inside this H3, I want to write about us. About. So I want to call about us. Now I want to write about us. So inside about us, I will write up inside the paragraph. The place stand for paragraph. So anything where I want to write here, I will stand as paragraph. So I will not say everything coincidence is an ICT training a school. Now I want to break. BR. Break means I want that line to stop there. The line this school. So we each coding, each word coding in the most simplified man. Great break. Now I want to put another one. Break. BR, remember BR is break. And BR not get closing time. Just break. Yes. In Without education concept, let's just put it like that. We make coding as simple as it is. So let's stop it. Now we don't create we don't create another page. But what we will do now, we'll go back to our index. Remember when I did that index, I not type one word, so the name that index. So get another index here, but this is our own. This is like one we need. We'll go to that index. We're supposed to be index, but let's just say index of HTML. We want to go put link on with this page so that if somebody click on, okay, let's go. Let us show you that. But now we don't create this class, this page. Go to back to index.html. Now this place where I put URL, so let's say this one I be about us. So I want to say instead of this URL, I want to change it. I want to put ab.html. That is the name. That is me. So if I run this code again, let's run this index.html again, Control F5. And look at it now. About if I click on about us now, you see what it will have. On that. See what it have. So that means you can go back. But if you click on that does not go back because we never create anything. So this about us don't create what the endpoints, the link. So if you click on about us, see the color don't change, right? Because now active was the active link channel. So if you click on it about us, then we dance patient concert. It's a nice training school. You see? So this is the first steps. See, very simple. So if you see they see website, this is now waiting you they see and waiting they behind any website. So for this class now we don't talk about some tags, some blocks, no tags and block for HTML. So we don't talk about the heading, the HTML that the doc tag, the HTML tag. We don't talk about the head, the body tag. We don't talk about the the head that is H1 tag, that is H tag, and the P tag. We'd also talk about list tag, and then we don't talk about the list tag. Don't talk about the link, which is A. So in our subsequent class, we'll talk about we'll build this website and it become a very powerful website. So now the first step is one. So I want maybe to follow us, subscribe to our YouTube page because it will help you very much. Website, anything, internet or whatever ICT are very simple. It's just that because of the grammar we they teach us, they're difficult to understand. All these things is very much simple. So our purpose is to simplify them. We'll go to other any if you get even any topic where you want, maybe we teach you. Maybe we create a video on get any particular topic where they stop you for program. Just contact us. We'll create a very simple video for you where you can understand that topic. I suppose say for at least for now, those way to say this thing is very hard. Don't say that very simple. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our our page. God bless you as you do that. Yes, God will bless you as you do that. God will bless you as you do that. God bless you as you do that. So, thank you very much.